Good evening, and welcome to the Daily News Roundup with Daily Mirror Online. You're with me, Nicholas Manuel. Let's take a look at our headlines. Several ministers assume their duties. The 20th Amendment to be tabled in House by mid-September. Detrimental clauses in the 13th Amendment are to be scrapped. The program is to offer 150,000 government job resumes. The UNP Working Committee decides to hand over the helm of the party to a youthful leader. The new Parliament to meet on August 20th. Colombo South Anti-Vice Squad raids a bogus Katcheri in Narhenpeta. The Attorney General denies media reports on the MCC Pact. Wildlife officers capture an elephant calf which had strayed away from its herd. A Sri Lankan man is to be deported after sexually assaulting a New Zealand woman. Now, diving into these stories in detail. The swearing-in ceremony of the Cabinet was held on Wednesday in Kandy, where 26 Cabinet and 39 state ministers were sworn in. Several Cabinet and state ministers assumed duties yesterday, while many others are to assume their duties today. Justice Minister Ali Sabri informed that moves are underway to draft new proposals to abolish the 19th Amendment to the Constitution and replace it with the 20th Amendment, which is to be tabled in Parliament by mid-September. This is to abolish any clauses in the 19th Amendment that are detrimental to the country and amend them accordingly. Under the proposal, the tenure of a president would remain subjected for 5 years, and it would maintain the position for a candidate not to contest a presidential election for more than 2 times. State Minister of Provincial Councils and Local Government Rear Admiral Sarath Weerasekara, who assumed duties at his ministry yesterday, pledged to remove all clauses in the 13th Amendment to the Constitution which are detrimental to the well-being of the nation. He announced that the government will use the 2/3 majority it had received to remove all draconian laws in the Constitution. Secretary to Ministry of Local Government and Provincial Councils, J.J. Ratnasiri, stated that all staff of the ministry are ready to work in line with the government policy of prosperity.
මෙවර පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී තුනෙන් දෙක බලයකින් ජනතාව ඒ වගේම දේශප්‍රේමී රජයක් පත් කරගත්තා. ඒ තුනෙන් දෙක බලය තුලින් අපිට පුළුවන් වෙනවා මේ රටට අහිත කර තියෙන සියලුම ව්‍යවස්ථා සංශෝධනය කරමින් රට සෞභාග්‍යමත් කරගෙන යන සංකල්පය යථාර්ථයක් බවට පත් කරගන්න. මමත් 13 වෙනි සංශෝධනයට ඉතාම තදින් විරුද්ධ වෙච්ච කෙනෙක්. 13 වෙනි සංශෝධනයට විරුද්ධ වෙච්ච මට පළාත් සභාව වාර්ධන එක මම හිතන්නේ දෛවයේ සගමක් හැටියට තමයි මම සැලකන්නේ. ඒ වුණාට ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් තියෙන අහිතකර සංශෝධන අපි අවශ්‍ය කරන තාක් කල් කිසිම ලෙසකින්වත් පළාත් සභාවලට ඉඩම් සහ පොලිස් බලතල අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම නොදෙන බව මේ අවස්ථාවේදී උදාහරණ
President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has instructed to resume the program to award employment opportunities to 100,000 low-income family members and 50,000 graduates at state institutions. The program to award 150,000 jobs was halted by the Election Commission during the general election. The list of the graduates who were selected would be displayed on the Presidential Secretariat's website on Sunday the 16th. The appointment letters will be posted from Monday, and the appointees should report to the nearest Divisional Secretariat office on September 1st. UNP Working Committee yesterday decided to hand over the helm of the party to a youthful leader who represents a new generation. The statement issued by the media unit of the party announced that most of the working committee members were of the opinion that the party should be handed over to a new leader, considering the sentiments of the party members. Meanwhile, UNP senior figure Vajra Abewardena informed that several names were proposed for the leadership during the working committee meeting. Former Minister Daya Gamage was seen making an early exit from the working committee meeting.
නිවේදන ලැබෙයි. නිවේදනයේ සියල්ල තියෙනවා. අර මේ ලියන මල්ල නෑ මේ නායකත්වයේ ලියන මල්ල ඔබන්න එපා කියනවනේ. නෑ ඒක තමයි. ඉන්නකොට නිවේදන ලැබෙනවා. දැන් කරුම්
අපේ මැතිවරණ ප්‍රතිඵල නැවත අපි විශ්ලේෂණය කළා කුමක්ද කළ යුත්තේ කියන කාරණය පිළිබඳ අපි විශේෂ අවධානයක් යොමු කළා. ඒ අනුව ඉදිරි කටයුතු කරගෙන යන්න අපි තීරණය කළා.
අනාගත නායකත්වය සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඔබතුමා නමක් යෝජනා කරලා තිනවා.
ඔව් මෙහෙමයි නායකත්වයේ අනාගත පරම්පරාව කොහොමද බාර අරගෙන ක්‍රියා කරන්න කියන කාරණය සමස්ත පක්ෂීය සියලු දෙනාගේ අවධානය යොමු වෙලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුව විවිධ මත විවිධ අදහස් විවිධ යෝජනා ගැළපෙන නොගැළපෙන යෝජනා සියල්ලක් එකට මුසු කරලා ක්‍රියා කරන්න පක්ෂයේ හැටියට ක්‍රියා කරගෙන යනවා.
ඒක කතානායකතුමාගේ තම යෝජනා තිබ්බ අපි දැක්කා.
ඔව් විවිධ මත තිබෙනවා. නමුත් අනාගත පරම්පරාවට පක්ෂයේ හිමි යුතුයි කියන තැන පක්ෂයේ ස්ථාවරයේ තිබෙනවා.
කවුද පරම්පරාව අනාගත?
අනාගත පරම්පරාව විශාල පිරිසක් ඉන්නවා.
අද ඒක සාකච්ඡාවේ මොකක්ද ප්‍රතිඵලය?
ප්‍රතිඵලය පක්ෂයේ කොහොමද ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්නේ කියන සාකච්ඡාව තමයි.
ඔබතුමාලා ඕක හැමදාම සාකච්ඡා කරනවනේ.
එහෙම තමයි
උත්තරයක් නැහැනේ.
නෑ සාකච්ඡා කරලා තමයි තීරණ වලට
ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්නේ කොහොමද? හරි නායකත්වයක් නැතුව.
ඒකනේ.
නෑ ඒ ඔබ හිතන විදියනේ. ඒ ගැන කලබල වෙන්න එපා.
නෑ රනිල් මහත්තයා නායකත්වයෙන් ඉවත් වෙලා මේක අයින් වෙලාම යනවද නැත්නම් එතුමත් මේක ඉඳගෙනද මේ ඔබතුමාලා දිහා බලන් ඉන්න හදන්නේ?
නෑ ඒ ගැන අපිට දැනට මුකුත් කියන්න බෑ. පක්ෂයේ හැටියට අපි සාකච්ඡා කරලා අවසන් නිගමනයකට එනවා.
අදත් කල්මැරිමක් සිදු වුණේ
නෑ. අද ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම වැදගත් තීරණ ගණනාවක් සම්පීඩනය කරගත්තා කෙසේද ක්‍රියා කරන්නේ.
මොකක්ද ඒ තීරණ අපිට ඔබතුමා සම්පීඩනය
වැදගත්ම කාරණා මොකද්ද?
ඒ ගැන ප්‍රෙස් රිලීස් එකක් එනවා කියලා බලන්න පුළුවන්.
While issuing an extraordinary Gazette notification, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has summoned the new parliament to meet on Thursday, August 20th at 9:30 a.m. The Gazette notification read, I, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, President, do this by proclamation summon Parliament to meet in the Chamber of Parliament, Sri Jayawardhanapura, on the 20th day of August, 2020 at 9:30 a.m., given at Colombo on this 13th day of August, 2020. The Gazette notification was issued with the signature of Dr. P.B. Jayasundara, Secretary to the President. The police had been successful in raiding a bogus kacheri located near the Narayanpeta office of the Commissioner of Motor Traffic and arrested a 49-year-old suspect along with 43 rubber seals of police OICs, 22 rubber stamps of all island justices of peace depicting their official status, forged driving licenses, and a large number of rubber stamps of the Commissioner of Motor Traffic and state officials. This raid had been carried out by the Colombo South Anti-Vice Squad. Attorney General Dappula Dilivera today strongly denied media reports that he had approved the Millennium Challenge Corporation, or MCC, Pact. The Attorney General's coordinating officer, State Counsel Nishara Jayaratna, informed that the matter is still under consideration. An elephant calf about 1.5 months old, which had strayed away from its herd in the Kandakadu area in Walikanda, was captured this morning by wildlife officers around 9 a.m. and was later handed over to the veterinarian's office in Giritale. The calf, which had strayed away from its mother, was found to have suffered minor injuries and was therefore taken to the veterinarian's office for further treatment, informed Walikanda Range Security Officer G.P. Dinesh. A Sri Lankan national who sexually assaulted a Christchurch woman while she slept will be deported as soon as he becomes eligible for parole. Arumadhara Manoj Krishnan Dayachandra De Silva, better known as Krishnan, was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months imprisonment on a charge of sexual violation by unlawful sexual connection by the Christchurch District Court on Friday. The 30-year-old was already in custody for fraud offenses committed after the sexual violation incident. His latest sentence will be added to the 9 months he is already serving in jail. For further details on these stories, visit our website, www.dailymirror.lk. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Nicholas Manuel, and this was the Daily News Roundup.